focus this afternoon, and today we'll just be doing something quite short and brief. What I like to do is most times I like to share ideas from people. I like to share ideas from people, not just from myself alone. I like to share ideas from different people. And doing my research and all, I saw this post, very interesting post by Nairametrics on Instagram, and they shared some very useful tips. There are tips for startups. Yes, if you're looking into starting your own business, it could be a tech startup, it could be a fashion startup, it could be a beauty line startup, it could whatever business venture you want to go into. They shared some very useful tips for startups, and the first one is to develop a road map. And this kind of translates into carving a niche for yourself, developing a roadmap. So like they said laying out the critical parts for your business can help you go beyond a plan into goals you can act on, and will help you avoid any unnecessary diversions and distractions. It may be hard work, but isn't the success of your business worth it? I like that question. It may be hard work, but isn't the success of your business worth it? Let me take that again. First tip: develop a road map. Laying out the critical parts for your business can help you go beyond a plan into goals you can act on. It will help you avoid any unnecessary diversions and distractions. Develop a roadmap, that is, carve a niche for yourself. Know what you want to do and be specific about it. For example, you might find yourself in an industry that has a lot of roles and has a lot of specializations as well. Let me reiterate that. It will be very pivotal and important for you to, pick one out of all those things, because sometimes people tend to mix it up. You try to do so many at the same time, and then you find yourself missing in action, and you're standing and wondering, oh, what am I doing with myself? It's like I've just been going around in circles. So develop a clear road map, because your business idea is really worth it. The next tip that they shared is put the right team in place. And startups most times usually have an issue with getting the right people on board. Like I saw a vendor on Instagram, he said it is almost a miracle for you to get employees that are willing to work with your vision. And I quite understand her as well, because human nature can be very tricky, and a lot of people come into the workplace and the business space with different motives in mind. Some come with the motive to grow alongside the business, some come with the motive to just earn, some come with the motive for just experience, but whatever the reason is, it's important to ensure that you have the right people on board, because the vision for your ultimate goal might be singularly yours. Yes, it may be singularly yours and not that of people that you're bringing on board, but you need to get help to get there as well. Even though that goal may be yours, but you need help as well. No man is an island. In order to achieve your ultimate goals for your business, you need to surround yourself with people who understand your vision and can fit into the culture and mindset of your company. People who understand the vision and can fit into the mindset and culture of your company. However, I know it can be tricky to do that, but if you have the right HR people on board who are very good at asking questions, understanding mannerisms, understanding people, their non-verbal cues, things like that, they would immediately know those who would be on board with you. The third tip that Nairametrics shared is establish your culture as the foundation. Establish your culture as the foundation. And it says, in the absence of direct guidance, it is in the culture ethos of a company that wins out in informing your decisions and work of those at your company. Your company culture should not say only who you are, but who you aim to be. Yes, it's important to establish a company's culture. That's why they say for every organization you need to have like an in-house style. Let me not talk for media houses. You have your in-house style. Is this still part of your culture? There are so many things that comes into play when we talk about business culture in general, and things that come into your business culture. what you incorporate in your business culture. There's so many things that builds up that particular culture, from dress code to language use, to timing, to attendance. So many things come into play, to even down to as little as how employees should set up their workstation, or how the workstation is set up. Because we're beginning to have this culture of organizations who do not just want people to be in offices, but to be in cubicles so they can converse and interact. And HR professionals have said that culture kind of helps employee collaborate and work effectively with other people, instead of isolating them to a particular place. So establish your culture as the foundation. Fourth one, protect yourself with a business entity. Like the write-up says, it says paperwork might not seem important during the early days of your startup, but operating as a business without a business entity in place can put your personal assets at risk. So unless you're willing to take a risk, unless you're willing to risk everything you have to make your business succeed, talk to a professional and set up a business entity to protect you and your family from potential ruin. Protect yourself with a business entity. Another great tip. Also, plan for success and work towards that end. Plan for success and work towards that end. Before I take this one, I'll quickly like to share a story about protecting yourself with a business entity. I remember watching a movie, although it's a Nigerian movie, and this lady, she had a very big jewelry store where she sells all sorts of bridal jewelries, party jewelries, your typical jewelry store when you go to Balogun market and all. Yes, that was the kind of business she was running. And she had a girl who worked with her. She took in this lady as a teenager, trained her, and now she has become a fine young woman. That she has spent her time training her and grooming her for that business. Not like she does not have her own kids, but she felt like, hey, okay, why not take this girl under my wing? She has proven to me that she's quite responsible. Let me train her and teach her the tricks of the business. Unfortunately, that one of the mistakes that she made was that she did not protect her business. Yes, protect yourself with a business entity. She did not protect her business by putting the right things in place. Unfortunately, this lady knew so much that it was so easy for her to attack this woman from all corners, from taking down the business, from shady deals, messing up our accounts, to the fact the almost to the point that the business almost went down the drain. The business almost went through the ground. And unfortunately for the woman, that business went down. That business went down, and it was too late for her to realize. So protect yourself with a business entity. It is very, very key. The fifth one, plan for success and work towards that end. Plan for success and work towards that end. That is, always have a visionary mindset, always see in the future, always identify a need, always try to picture your brand in a particular place. So whatever your ultimate goal is for your business, have that in mind from the start to the end. Things change and shift as time progresses, sure, but it is important to always be ready when the unexpected arises. When it comes to planning for success, we always plan for success, but things would always happen along the way. But having that goal in mind will help you plan and make decisions towards achieving it. Having that goal in mind will always help you plan and make decisions towards achieving it. So it is not just okay to just say things and believe that, oh, it will just manifest. Although it's good to manifest things and to say it in affirmation, praying that it will manifest. It is good to always affirm. But when it comes to business, practicality 100% has to be put into it. You always have to be practical. Come to your decision. It could be about sourcing for products, hiring employees, how you even want to go about merchandising your products, right channels of communication, means through which you want to market your products. You have to be deliberate and smart about it, and always look into the future. You know, when you're in an industry, you see trends that are coming up all the time. So those trends should also help you plan for the future of your business as well. See yourself that, okay, will my business still be profitable 10 years from now? Will my business still profit so and so 20 years from now? Will my business become redundant few years from now? With the level of artificial intelligence and machines that are coming up every day, you need to have that visionary mindset, think ahead, say things that you could implement into your business. Do not be, I remember watching this movie Oloture, where one of the pimp told Omoni Oboli, Omoni Oboli told the pimp that people don't dare digital, you see they operate analog. So you don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be operating analog when people have already gone digital. So it's important to always have that futuristic mindset as a startup. I know this can be quite tricky in the sense that it could put a lot of pressure on you, pressure to want to always deliver and be up to date with trend, coupled with this day of social media where everybody wants to be the first to do something. You want to be the first to say, oh, I was the first person to implement this. No, that does not count anymore, because at the same time you're thinking about that idea, there are 10,000 people who have also come up with that idea. You'd be surprised that that business already exists. But what makes you stand out? What makes you stand up? Your futuristic mindset could make you stand out. Yes, like I always say, you can take Broadstreet Radio everywhere you go. Simply listen to all our shows on our website. It's www.broadstreetradio.com. You can download our app on Play Store and iOS. I've been sharing tips for startups. The other day I shared tips on funding for your startup business. So you can go check out that video on our Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/broadstreetradio.ng. Also our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/broadstreetradio.ng. Like, comment, and share videos. We always have great content for you. You can send in your comments or suggestions also via our WhatsApp line. It's 08097910074. It's still your number one business radio.